Hi. Hello, so here I am again for my 4th video. Thank you for all the lovely followers. Yeah, this is really nice. I'm trying to be consistent and keep it growing, but yeah, thank you all for joining me. Today, I'm going to talk about my knitting. It's been 3 weeks since I last talked about my knitting and did a knitting podcast, I suppose. So I will show you my progress. There's not tons of progress, but I have got stuff to talk about, so I thought I'd talk about it. What else can I say? I'm less organised than usual. Wednesdays are my day off from work, so I intend to try and record a quick video every week. And this week is a particularly busy day off. The kids both finish early from school. I've had to drive around. I've got to do lots of driving today, so I haven't got masses of time, but I thought let's keep consistent and yeah, here we go. So I'm less organised than usual as well. I've just literally flung together all my stuff. I haven't got any notes, and I will try and put what I can on screen. And the bit I hate most about this is the editing. I'm not very technical. I find it really difficult to do. So it's, you know, minimal. My tumble dryer's going. We're still looking after my mum's little dog. He's missing his mum, so I don't want to shut him out. It's nice for him to have a little bit of company, but he is a grunter. So the snorking and you can hear in the background is Eric. Right, so I'm going to start off. First of all, what I'm wearing. So today it's an oldie. It's an oldie but a goodie. Hang on, let me try and stand up and show you a bit. So this is a colourwork vest. It is the academic vest by Skeindeerknits. This is a really special knit for me. I made it a couple of years ago, and I've made it out of the grey sheep co yarn, which is what I've been making my colourwork jumper out of, which I'll show you in a minute. It's from a farm. It's a really small company. It's from a farm that is in the local town that my grandparents grew up in, a little bit out, but it's where all the sheep are reared there. I think she shears them and everything there, the lady, and sends the yarn off, sends it off, I think, to be cleaned, but then spins it, dyes it, everything else at this place where I know quite well. So it's lovely and it's perfect for colour work. It's a really lovely yarn. It is a bit rustic, but it's just really nice. So this one is the Academic Vest by Skeindeerknits, and yeah, I knit this one to pattern. So it is a steeked vest, but don't be scared by that. It's not that difficult. And I finished the insides with like grosgrain ribbon. I crochet reinforced it before I cut it, and then yeah, just finishes the steeked edges off with a bit of grosgrain ribbon. I wear this one loads. It's great for this time of year when it's chilly, but you don't want a full jumper or whatever, but it really keeps you warm. It really keeps you warm, actually. It's a nice warm one. And yeah, I really like the colours. I can't remember any of the colours, but the lady in there is very helpful. So if you wanted to order from there, send her an email, and she's really helpful with picking colours and stuff. So I knew I wanted a blue vest, but I wanted it sort of bright colours. So I think I used a bright blue, a bright pink, a brown and a yellow with this blue background. I really like it. Yeah, I wear it lots. I often wear it with a t-shirt underneath or a long sleeve t-shirt, but today I went full frilly shirt, which has probably got makeup on, but there we go. So when I made this is a trait with me. I can't just make, if I like something, I make it about 50 times. So 50 is an exaggeration. I've made it 3 times, and I've got another one that I'm hoping to start making. So the second one I made is ugly, but lovely ugly. It is a bit grubby. I wore it the other day and spilled something on it. So it does need a wash, but I thought I would show you because, yeah, this one I really love. Paul McCartney in, what is it? Magical Mystery Tour. He's got this, a vest, a tank like this. His is longer and obviously a man's one, but just all a mismatch of colours. So this one I used, it's not actually so nicely finished. So I used an acrylic base colour yarn, a cone that I thrifted in this bubblegum pink. And, I don't want to show you the grub. And I just used all bits of different 4-ply yarn to doing. So, you know, they don't all go. Some of them are like sock yarn, some of them, yeah, different things. I can't really remember. And this one, yeah, I've still did to pattern, so it's the same pattern as this one, but just in different colours. It's really nice. This one, I finished the insides differently. This one, I can show you the insides. So, yeah, I think I'm a bit of a messy steeker, but, you know, I'm learning. Doesn't matter, does it? So this one, I decided to, like, knit a facing. So I picked up, after I'd steeked it and added the ribbing, I then picked up and went around and knitted a facing and then sewed it down by hand, I think I did, yeah. Just tacked it down then by hand all around the steeked edges, and it works really well. I mean, the only thing I don't like about this one is, I think because it's an acrylic yarn and it just doesn't have a memory, does it? So the back of the neck rolls, but it's often under a collar. I don't think you'd really notice it when it's wearing, but yeah, she's nice. I really like, I think I said last time, I really like the inside, the floats of colour work. It's something I'd really like to make more out of. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, so that's that one. So number 2, academic vest by Skeindeer. Yeah, like that one, and I do wear that one a lot as well. And then I made a third. So as you can see, this is completely different, but I used the academic pattern. I used the numbers all in there. I might have tweaked it a little bit, but pretty much followed the exact same pattern and added this one. So this one, I can't remember if I got it out of I think I might have just got this one online, just free, just Googled, imaged it, I think. I wanted hearts. I made this sort of Valentine's Day time, but I think it's nice all down, and I did it. This one, I did, the base is just a sock yarn, and the fade of colours, I haven't looked it up and I can't remember. I think it's called Wee County Yarns, and they do fantastic. This was a pack, so it was a fade pack. In fact, I think it was 2 fade packs. I think this was one, and I think this was one. But they also do, you can choose, they've got like hundreds of different small, I think they're 20 gram, 25 gram little balls of 100% wool, perfect for colour work. Balls, pick a mix. I'll try and find it. I'll try and put a link in. Not sure I'm doing that right. Yeah, but I'll see. And if you have any questions, I'll write it. I'll try and put it on the thing. And this one, I finished again with the grosgrain on the inside. So this one, it's easy to show you, over the steeks, I just used a really bright grosgrain ribbon. It's not the best finish, like down here. It's a bit of a mess down there, but it's only me that sees that. And it's held together. It's a couple of years old now and I've worn it quite a bit, so yeah, that one too. But what I'm planning next is, I mean, I'm sure you have all seen these books. If you are an avid knitter, you will definitely know about Doodle Knits Directory. I'd like to do more with this. I haven't actually done that much. I've made another vest. Oh, I think that's an academic vest. I've left that in my wardrobe. I have to show you that another time. But yeah, so these are, I don't want to show the pattern, or how can I do it without, there we go. So you have lots and lots of different colourwork patterns, all different themes. So this one is by Jamie Lomax. I can't remember what her Instagram name is. I won't say that. I'll look it up and put it on the screen. But yeah, all different seasons and just sort of basic ones. So that is a really good book to have. She also does those little card decks. I'd like those too, but let's use the book first, eh? Yeah, so you can basically, oh, and then I've got this one. I'll finish what I'm saying. I'm all a bit garbled today. So this one is Knittivation. I don't think this one is quite so famous as that other book, but it's really good. It's got some great ones in it. These ones are more, no, they're not more fun. I don't really know what I mean. These ones have got different colour work things in, so like kind of, I don't know, dolphins and fish, things like that. This is a really good one. So this is Knittivation Stitch Dictionary by Andrea Rangel. I just got that one on Amazon, but yeah, so both of these two I've used and then plugged into a vest. So just use the number and so change the colour work, use the numbers, follow the pattern for the armhole and stuff, and neckline, and then just add your own little doodle into it. And it's ever so easy. It sounds difficult, but it's not. It's ever so easy. Just give it a go, and you can always finagle the numbers. A stitch here, a stitch there, doesn't really matter. And yeah, give it a go. I'd really encourage you to do it because it's really fun, and it's a great way of using scraps and a really wearable thing to do. I've tried doing colourwork socks and things, but I find it really difficult. Obviously, they're tight around the cuff, and yeah, I just can't get over my great big ankles. So I stick with more like garments with colourwork. But yeah, I'd really encourage you to try it. It's a really cool thing to do. Next, my little bandana headband thing. So what do you think? I really like it. So I bought this yarn at the Southern Wool Show that I spoke about this in my last one and said it was planned, and I've done it. So I followed the Sophie scarf, you know, Petite knit, I think, isn't it? Yeah, so I followed the Sophie scarf pattern, and what I wanted, I haven't brought my favourite bandana down, so I wanted, you wear a square bandana, fold it in half to make it a big triangle, and then I fold the point of the triangle down so it makes straight at the bottom and then a kind of flat triangle shape. So I just had that on my lap, followed the Sophie scarf kind of pattern, and I just made it the shape of my favourite bandana. So I did have to change the increase and decrease rate a little bit on the Sophie scarf, and I think the Sophie scarf goes to a sort of small point. I obviously omitted that and just had a flat edge on the back, and I really like it. So what I really like about a bandana is I like it to be really deep here and then go narrow. It's slightly long. I think I would have preferred just more of a little thing, but it's fine. I like it. It's really warm. I use just a sock yarn, and yeah, I think I'll wear this loads this year. It's nice, keeps your ears warm, and you can kind of wear it without looking like wearing a hat. Do you know what I mean? Indoors and stuff. So for work and that, it'll be perfect. So yeah, very pleased, so pleased that, yeah, of course I made another one. It's a theme. I can't do anything just once. So this one, this might be easier to show you the sort of shape. So this is one side, and then I'm working along the middle bit at the back here, and then I will decrease up quite soon, I think. Yeah, I might, oh, it's nice, isn't it? So I wear out of my vast scarf selection, I wear probably the red one the most, and some sort of pale pinky one, and maybe a blue. I might make a blue next. So I thought I'd make a kind of pinky one. This is a lovely yarn. Oh, I don't know. It's either an Elderflower Stitches yarn or a Dandelion and Dogwood yarn. I think it might be Elderflower Stitches. It's a very pale. Let's see if I can show you. Where is the? Here it is. So very pale base with just very pale, and it is sparkly as well, very pale pink, little speckles on it, and it's knitting up lovely. Pretty, isn't it? Oh, how can I do it? Yeah, so I'm making another one of those. It's lovely. It just has an I-cord edge and then garter in the middle. I mean, I think every knitter's made a Sophie scarf, haven't they? Or they at least know about it, and they are really good. But maybe I need a little scarf as well. But obviously I'd knit that in a different shape to the original pattern. But yeah, I like it. I mean, I do wear a lot of bows and things in my hair. It might be a bit much for some people, but yeah, look, I always wear a bandana. So no one's shocked when they see me in a bandana with a big bow on my head. That's me. Right, what's next? I'm going to try and do it in some sort of order, but it's all just around me, so I'm just going to go with what I see. So the next thing I finished my Musselburgh hat. Oh, I love it. I won't be able to put it on because my hair, I'll try, hang on, I'm going to look stupid. Remember, my hair's up and I've got a bandana on, so it's like a proper beanie, so you can wear it like that, or you can wear, that's definitely not going to work, you can wear it slouchy as well. Maybe I will take some video and put it on, or I might take some pictures and put them on my Instagram. But it's lovely. I think I totally get the hype about this hat now. It's been around for ages, hasn't it? And again, I think most people have made one or have definitely heard about it. The Musselburgh hat by Isolde Teague. And it's brilliant. I totally get it. I thought, I sort of saw it and thought, oh, I'd never make one of those or I wouldn't wear it. But It's brilliant. So you can also wear it like that and have it, you know, kind of a bit more hipstery, a bit more slouchy. It's lovely. I love everything about it. I love the yarn, I love the fit, I love it. So have I shown you everything before I undo it, because I won't be able to get it back together nicely. Oh, and what I think I really want to do is duplicate stitch something here. I'm not sure what, either like a little smiley, you know, like acid house face, a little smiley, or a little pink heart. I don't know, maybe something out of my stitch dictionaries, don't know. I want to, yeah, so do only small, so you can either have it in the middle or on the side, and if you wear it down you won't necessarily see it, or you could wear it the other way and you would see it. Would it be upside down? Don't know, don't really mind. I think I'd probably wear it most of the time with a brim anyway, folded back. Lovely. So I'm sure you all know, but basically it's like this. So you start with the crown at the top, you knit all the way down, and then you decrease, and then you make a big schnoz cumber, and then you put it back inside, so it's inside each other. So this now is double layered. Lovely, really nice. And then when you turn the brim back up, that's then 4 layers of yarn around your ears to keep you warm. I mean, it's just the most perfect winter hat. I think Martin would already like one. He's a builder, so he's outside a lot in the winter, and he thinks it would be quite a nice one to wear. He tried this one on, but it's not his colours. Under his hard hat, so he obviously has to wear a plastic yellow hat all the time, and this one he thinks would fit under his hard hat. And obviously we can try it on, and it doesn't have to be folded back and be over his ears, but I think that would keep him warm in the winter. I don't know how he's outside like that, like all the time. Nice. Yeah, I really love it. Really nice. Oh, the yarn. The yarn is Beanie Babies by James Makes Yarn. I got that at the Southern Wool Show, and I used a full skein of sock yarn, so it was a really nice knit. It's a great way to use a pretty single skein you don't know what to do with. And look, it hasn't pulled at all. I mean, would you call that pulling? Maybe, but it's so even. It's just, you know, even not in the increases and decreases, it's just lovely. So there's lots of different colours, and it's on the net base, so it's got these little nets in there, which I really like. And it's the Beanie Babies colourway, which is there's a famous Beanie Baby. I'll see if I can find a picture and put it in. But it matches perfectly. Let's do that, and then I might be able to. Oh, it's just so nice. So I think I'm now a big fan of James Makes Yarn and want more yarn, but I've got to use what I've got for a little while. But if anyone wants to buy me a Christmas present, James Makes Yarn, please. Next, last time I was talking about I'm making a dog she wanted, a dog for my niece for her birthday. She, in a football kit, so she plays under whatever football, and her team wear yellow and a black kit, so bright sort of canary yellow t-shirt, black shorts, black socks, blah blah blah. So she wanted a little dog wearing her football kit. I haven't done the football kit, but I have done the dog. Oh, does she look a little bit sad? I don't know if she looks sad. I'm going to put a little bow in her hair oh, she hasn't got hair, by her ear too. I'm going to make her a little yellow bow that I'll put there. Hopefully that will make her look a little bit cheerful. Oh, cute though, no? So she's got very long legs, and actually I made them shorter than the pattern, considerably shorter than the pattern suggested. But it's cute. And lovely arms. It's sweet, isn't it? So it sits up, it can sit on a shelf. I haven't done the tail yet. She does need her tail. And she needs some clothes. I'm excited to get going with that. I don't know. It was quite fiddly to put together. So you knit this flat. Most toys that I make, I usually knit in the round. I've made quite a few of the little cotton rabbit patterns. They're lovely. Are they knit in the round? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. And it is fiddly making all the little bits, but it's so satisfying, isn't it? She cute. So this one's knit flat and then mattress stitch together. Mattress stitch is not my biggest skill, but it's all right. It's together. She'll be wearing clothes, you won't see it. I've got better. Legs are a bit better and arms are a bit better. the arm is very good, but it's fine. She's not going to notice that at the back. Yeah, she's really cute, isn't she? So yeah, you put it all together and then sew it all up and sew it together, stuff it, blah blah blah. It'd be quite nice. And the next one I make, I might put some sort of, you know, the stuffing that's like weighted beans, so it gives it a little bit more strength to stay sitting up. Cute. So my next job is to make a football kit. Black shorts, football socks. I think the football socks might have to stay on because she's got quite large feet. Good for kicking balls with. So I might follow it. There isn't any socks in the book, so I think I might just make another sort of leg and then sew it up on it, because I don't think that's how I think I'm going to go about socks. There are little trainers in the book, I'll show you in a minute, and shorts. I think there's shorts. I might have to modify them a little bit, and there isn't a t-shirt, but I can modify something, a jumper, and make it into a little football kit, and yeah, make her a little bow and add her tail on there. She's cute, isn't she? So I've made that following a pattern in this book. Knitted Animal Friends by Louise Crowther. It is a great book, and it's got some lovely patterns in it. I'd like to make all of them, but you know, my children aren't really into cuddly toys anymore. I mean, there's a picture there, look, they've all got different outfits on. The pattern for all of the outfits are in the book. Look, that is the little dog. So I've made a brown one. Oh, mine looks much sadder. I think I put the eyes a little bit close together, but that, I quite like it. It gives them a different personality, doesn't it? She looks worried. Don't be worried. We'll get you some clothes in a minute. It's cute though, isn't it? So I would like to knit a few more of this. Which one do I really love? I love the donkey. Look at the dungarees on the donkey. Maybe my nephew might like one. I don't know if he would. Look, these are the little trainers. Look, how cute are they? So I'll make them into little football boots for her with long socks. So cute. So yeah, that's in the making too. I have got the yarn for the football kit. So yeah, she's bright yellow, black and white. So I've got the yarn. That's the yarn suggested in the book. It's Shipya's Katona cotton. It'd be nice. It'd be a quick little thing to do. Her birthday is in October at some point. I can't remember when. I'm not very good with dates. So yeah, I do need to crack on with her, but I hope she'll like it. It's nice to make things. She sent me a voice note and asked me, Auntie Lauren, can you make me a dog? Of course I can. If you ask for knitting, I'll make it. So my next whip is my jumper. I showed this last time I spoke about my knitting. I've started a bit of a sleeve, not much, but that's one chart repeat for the sleeve. So what did I tell you about this one last time? It's called Cherishing Every Aspect of Life by Bunny Muff Designs. I don't know what the lady's name is. I won't go through that now. I'll put it on the screen if I can. So it's a full colour work jumper with, oh look, foxes, rabbits, owl, deer. Yeah, really nice. And with the background is all leafy. So the sleeves are just kind of leafy. There's a butterfly on there, there's a little snail, but you sort of have to look at those a little bit more to see what they are. So where did I get to? So this is an old whip. I won't go on and say exactly the same as what I said last time. It's old, I've made it, and I'd left it at the sleeves. And when I picked it up last time, I'd knit the sleeve on too small a gauge, and I'd probably knit to about there maybe. So it wasn't far, but I just unravelled all that. So I'm back at it. I've used the right needle size this time, and I'm going down. I'm not sure, the pattern is, yeah, it's quite an advanced pattern. There's not lots of information in it, and you sort of use numbers and you have to think about it. But you know me, I'll just wing it. If you're confident, just give it a go. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, so it's lovely. I really like it. I think the sleeves would be the right size. I'm going to do a little bit more. Yeah, there's a rough guide for sleeve decreases in it, but not lots of information. So I'm going to knit a little bit more and then see what I want to do. I don't want big balloon sleeves, but I also don't want them too tight. I think this will be like a outsidey kind of jumper. You know, instead of wearing a coat in the winter, it'll be ever so warm. And this is out of the same yarn as this. So it just gets better with wear. It's perfect for colour work. It's the Little Grey Sheep Co. I think I've said that right. Oh, I'll put it on the screen. And I've used 2 different colours, an undyed and then a dyed one. What else can I tell you about this? I want it finished by Christmas, and you know, I think that is achievable. So I only picked this up a couple of days ago and I've done 1 repeat. I think if I do a repeat and a half a month, maybe I'll get there. I had to sort of make myself pick this up a little bit. I don't know why. I love it and I really want it. I think it'll be one of those jumpers that I wear forever. In fact, I said to Martin last night, I think I'd quite like to be buried in this jumper. Keep me warm, wouldn't it? I think it'll be one I'll wear forever and ever and ever. It will be like an heirloom thing. Well, it won't be because it's going down with me. Isn't it nice? It's lovely. What else can I tell you? What I didn't tell you last time is that I learned something new doing this. So the insides are messy. You know, I've still got my crochet steek on it. Yeah, that's why I knit a facing, because it looks like that on the inside. But I've done ladder back jacquard. Sounds difficult. It wasn't that. So this is the back, the inside. So because the floats are incredibly long in between some of these, obviously you're knitting it in the round, so you can't use oh, you probably can. I've never done it. Interstarsia. And oh, I don't know how you say that word, but you know what I mean. You can't really do that. Well, you might be able to, but the pattern suggested to do this. So I had a little YouTube video, and basically you have a Google of ladder back jacquard if you haven't done it before, but it's not difficult. You kind of create another layer of fabric behind the fabric. So you do still have floats, so these bits in between are floats, and then you make another, this is another layer at the back, and it's worked so well. The sleeves don't have particularly long floats. There are some slightly longer ones, but I can just have that as floats and it's fine. But the body needed ladder back jacquard. Oh, I'm so pleased with it. I've learnt loads. I'm really proud of this one. When it's finished, it'll be lovely. I think I might knit facings for this one, because I think out of the grosgrain ribbon, it does work, but it doesn't have any stretch to it, obviously, once you've sewn it in. So I think for this one, I might knit a facing and do that down. Maybe in a fun colour, maybe in the brown, I don't know. Lovely though, isn't it? You just need to cheer me on to get these sleeves. I think showing it on here makes me do it. And I do enjoy it. When I pick it up, I really enjoy it, but it's a thinky one. You know, when you've been at work all day, sometimes you don't want a thinky one. You just want a easy one. So that's where this little guy's been coming into his own. Lovely. What else have I got? I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to show you. Oh no, I've got one more. So this is what I'm hoping to cast on next. Yes, I showed you some lovely sort of brownie yarn with neon neps last time, and I would like to make another vest. I haven't done that. It will happen, but that's not like something else has caught my eye. So if you watched my last video, which was about thrifty things I've found and bought and been given, I'll tell you the full story better about this there. So go back and have a watch that video. That's the last video I posted. A lovely lady gave me a sweater quantities worth of yarn. No, let's start at the beginning. So first of all, she gave me an entire box of knitting patterns. I've got loads of knitting patterns, but what a library to have. I've looked through all of these now, and yeah, there's some great ones. Yeah, I showed it a little bit more in my last one. I'll just pick a few out. They're 80s, but they're brilliant. Yeah, I won't go on and on about those because I just love them, and I could talk about those on their in their own right for ages because they're all lovely. But I've gone through there. She gave me these first of all, and then I got chatting with her, and she said, would I like to come and have some of her yarn. Yes, please. She was a really nice lady. I had a nice morning with her. So I've been through this pattern, and I thought it'd be nice to use this yarn to make one of the patterns that she gave me and that she's had in her stash for a long time. So I went through, I wanted a cardigan. So this yarn is Hovland Annie Mohair. It's made in Norway. I don't know, it's difficult to read anything of it. It's not 100% mohair, but it's lovely. And it's different to any yarn I've ever used before because it's thicker than a normal mohair. It's probably a DK, I think. But I really like it. I really like this red. I would say I didn't wear very much red, but I'm obviously liking red at the moment. A lady at work has got a really nice red cardigan. I don't know where it's from. It's really nice. Shop bought, but I'm pretty envious of it. And then this lady gave me this, and I thought, I need a cardigan. Now the pattern that I've chosen is nothing like the Lady at Work's cardigan. I think I just love the colour of that. I've gone for this one. Isn't it nice? So like an 80s balloony, drop shoulder, big sleeves cardi with like a chevron pattern in it. It's really nice. Now I haven't really looked what the weight of mohair is, but what I really like about these patterns, I suppose I can show this, it doesn't, I don't know if it's copyright. They've got a picture of the yarn, look, can you see that? So you can sort of see how thick it is and sort of get a gauge of what it looked like. I think the yarn that I've got is a little bit thinner, but you knit it on 4 and 4.5mm needles. The size is going to be way too small for me. It's just one size and it's not my size. So what I might do is knit mine on slightly bigger needles and just, it's also knit in pieces, which I'm not keen on. So I think I might work it in the round anyway, because it's very basic. It's got no shaping. That's the schematic. Back, sleeve, fronts. So it's quite an easy pattern. But it's cute, isn't it? In the red. So I'm going to knit it on a bigger needle. See how I go. What kind of buttons? Gold buttons. Some lovely golden buttons. So that's my next plan that I intend to make. Will I do it? I'll go. Let's do another 3 weeks and see if that gets shoved to the back of the cupboard, or I finish something else, or I don't know. That's me. I have about a billion things on the go and my brain is like, I can't keep concentrated on anything. So this is what I've been working on lately with my knitting. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really enjoying doing YouTube, and I'm trying to be consistent. Like I say, my brain goes off like this. At the moment, I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to try and stick with it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're making. Have I got anything else to say? No, I think that's it this time. The lovely Sarah from the Knitting Forecast mentioned me on her podcast, and I think that's perhaps where I've got some more followers from, and it's really kind. Thank you, and thank you for watching. And if you haven't seen her, go and watch her, because she's a very similar vibe to me, I think. I hope she's not offended by that. She's a very talented knitter anyway, and knits some cool stuff. Yeah, and I think that is basically it. If you want to follow me, I share lots on Instagram. So that is Knit Frills and Thrifty Thrills. Difficult to say, but I'll write it on screen. Go and give me a follow on there. I don't post loads on my grid. I don't know why. You sort of feel like it's got to be perfect, and my life isn't perfect. But stories, I'm a little bit more natural and will share the truth on there. So yeah, go give me a follow on there, and I'm going to try and upload weekly onto here. So next week I'm intended on doing a sewing one, but I haven't done much sewing. Let's see what the week brings, whether I do sewing or I don't do sewing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye. So this is what we're dealing with in the background. In case I think you need to see what noise it was, because I didn't realise how loud it was. This is the noise. I don't think I even hear it anymore. I'm so used to it now. But he uses his teddy like a dummy and sucks it and grunts. This is Eric. Sorry about the grunting in the background. Sorry, aren't you? Yep. Bye. Oh,